Hello everybody, my name is Miguel Perez and I'll be going over Chapter 6, Section 6.3, Improving Verbal Communication. And I'll be going over the key terms in my section. Alright, so to start off, being aware of any words you're using that may not be familiar to everyone in your group is called defining your terms. A way that can help you define your terms is to familiarize yourself with who is in your group and who you are going to be speaking to. Alright, the next one. Words that paint as vivid and accurate a mental picture as possible for your group is called precise words. An example of this would be, instead of "we are making good progress on the project," you can try, "In the 2 weeks since inception, our 4-member team has achieved 3 of the 6 objectives we identified for project completion. We are on track to complete the project in another 2 to 3 weeks." The next one. Your careful attention to contextual clues will demonstrate that you consider your group. An example of that would be body language or facial expressions. Alright, the next one. Sometimes hearing your own words can reveal their tone. Helping you decide whether it is correct or appropriate is called taking control of your tone. An example of this would be reading a speech out loud to yourself. Alright, and the next one. In oral communication, feedback is a core component of communication, making sure you ask clarifying questions. So an example of this would be after a presentation, just make sure to ask clarifying questions to your classmates or your teammates, just to clear up any confusion amongst each other. Alright, and for the last one, if you have done your preparation, know your assignment goals, desired results, have learned about your group members, and tailored the message to their expectations, this is called being results oriented. So pretty much, if your whole group is on the same page and you guys all have the same goal, then you guys are being results oriented. And that's all I have for my section on section 6.3. So now I'll be moving to my outside source, and I chose the 8 key terms that I thought were most important on my outside source. So let me go ahead and pull that up. Alright, so for the first one is being friendly. People who communicate with a friendly tone and warm smile almost always have the edge. The reason is simple. We are subconsciously drawn to people who are friendly because they make us feel good and bring more enjoyment to our lives. Alright, the next one is being clear. Most of us don't have the time, nor do we want to spend our emotional energy to figure out what someone else is trying to say. People who are indirect in their verbal communication and who tend to hint at things without saying what's really on their mind are seldom respected. When there is something you want to say, ask yourself, what is the clearest way I can communicate this point? The next one is being your authentic self. Today, people are turned off by those people who feel the need to put on a show to make their point. Instead, people are attracted to someone who speaks from the heart and is genuine, transparent, and real. The next term is practice humility. Humility is having a modest view of one's own importance. It is one of the most attractive personality traits one can possess and is one of the most significant predictors of someone who is respected. People who speak with humility and genuine respect for others are almost always held in high regard. The next one is speak with confidence. You don't have to sacrifice self-confidence to practice humility. Confidence is a self-assurance arising from an appreciation of one's true abilities, whereas humility is having a modest opinion of one's own importance. Speaking with confidence includes the words you choose, the tone of your voice, your eye contact, and your body language. The next one is focus on your body language. When you are engaged in face-to-face verbal communication, your body language can play as significant of a role in your message when you communicate as the words you speak. Your body language communicates respect and interest. It puts real meaning behind your words. Alright, the next one is being concise. Very few things are more irritating than when someone can't get to the point of what he or she is trying to say. Plan ahead. Constantly ask yourself, How can I say what needs to be said using the fewest number of words possible while still being courteous and respectful? And the last one is learn the art of listening. Being an attentive listener is more important in verbal communication than any words that can come out of your mouth. You must show a sincere interest in what is being said, ask good questions, listen for the message within the message, and avoid interrupting. And those were the 8 key terms that were in my outside source. And that's pretty much all I have for you guys today. Thank you for listening, and have a good day.